The Greek god physique, every man wants it, but few will ever achieve it because most people struggle getting down to the right body fat percentage, getting a six pack, and actually getting lean. And as you can see, I used to be fat, and I'm not yet at the Greek god level of leanness, but I've come much closer to it than where I started, and I have about 6 to 8 more weeks of this cut, and then I will be there. And so in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what I did to go from this first picture to the second picture, and it's the same thing that I'm going to do to go from the second picture down to 10% body fat after this cut, right? So there's going to be 3 parts to this video. There's going to be diet, training and recovery, and supplements. Okay, this plan is very simple to follow. I made this specifically so that anyone could follow it. The diet requires very little tracking, and the training and recovery is easy. Okay, so let's start with the diet. The diet needs to have 3 requirements, okay? It has to maximize for the optimal hormone levels to lose fat and build a Greek god level physique. There has to be minimal tracking involved, so it's simple, and you have to still continue eating the foods that you enjoy. Okay, because the number one reason why most diets fail is because people don't stick to them, right? So if we build you a diet that maximizes for all these 3 things, it's going to be optimal, and you're going to be able to stick to it because you're still eating whatever foods you're currently eating that you enjoy, and you're going to get lean as fuck. So for the first requirement, okay, maximize for high growth hormone, high testosterone, and low cortisol. Okay, let's start with growth hormone. What you're gonna do, it's very simple. You're just gonna fast for the first half of the day. Okay, 4 to 6 hours of the day, you're gonna fast. This is gonna let you do 2 things. The first thing is just psychologically nice. You're gonna be able to go to bed full every night. You're gonna be able to eat a lot more food later on in the night. And the second thing, when you fast for the first 4 to 6 hours of the day, your growth hormone levels rise a lot. It is one of the most optimal ways to increase growth hormone. Better than lifting weights, better than going on runs. As for high testosterone, I have eggs and I have red meat here. Why? Because these are very high in cholesterol, zinc, vitamin D, and magnesium. Okay, these are the things that are going to put your testosterone levels through the roof. Okay, so it doesn't only have to be eggs or red meat. Other things that meet those requirements are still good, right? And then we have avocado, berries, fish, and sweet potatoes, because these foods are high in omega-3s and they will lower cortisol. So this is going to be your base of the diet, right? Include these foods and also other healthy foods. But the base of your diet is going to be healthy food. Now, I have desserts here. I have In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A. Why? Because, as I mentioned, you have to continue eating the foods that you enjoy. If you don't, you're not going to stick to this diet for months or years, right? Now you're probably asking, okay, well, when and how much of these foods do I eat, and how much of the healthy foods do I eat? Well, if you can eat the healthy foods 100% of the time, and you want to, then go ahead and do that, right? Obviously, that's going to be the most optimal thing. But most people aren't like that, and most people want to eat these kinds of foods sometimes. And so if you're that type of person, you're just going to eat as much healthy food as possible. And then on the days where you can't do that, or you feel like you want something like this, you can eat. Okay, now before we continue, if you want me to personally coach you on how to build the Greek god physique, just go click the first link in the description and you can book a call with me, and on that call we can talk about my one-on-one coaching program, right? And so in order for this to work, in order for us to be able to keep eating these foods and still lose weight, obviously we have to do a little bit of tracking, right? But it's minimal, okay? So this is the tracking that I do. All that I do is track my calories. And I don't even have an app for this. I use the calculator app on my phone to track my calories because I like things very simple. And I mentally track my protein, right? And when I say I mentally track my protein, I don't even really mentally track how many grams of protein I'm eating. You can do that, but I mentally track my protein and carbs in the way of like before a lift, I'll eat carbs. After a lift, I'll eat carbs. Throughout the rest of the day, I'll be eating protein, right? And obviously, you want to be in a slight deficit. 300 calorie deficit is probably the right spot to be. You could push it a little more if you want faster progress, but 300 calorie deficit and eat 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. As for the training and recovery, this is very simple as well. Okay, you're going to train each muscle 2 to 3 times per week, no matter what split you're doing. The reason why I don't have a split here, like a specific split for you, is because there's no one split that fits every person on earth. If you want a specific split to try out, the one that I have liked the most in the past is upper lower, okay? But as of now, I don't even have a split. I just intuitively know what I need to train that day, what is fully recovered, when was the last time I trained a certain muscle group, and that's how I train. But I make sure to train 2 to 3 times each muscle group per week, okay? 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps to failure. This is the important part. You need to focus on intensity and an explosive concentric and a slow eccentric. Okay, this is what's actually going to grow your muscles, right? So that's all for the training part. And the supplement part is even more simple than the training part, okay? I only have 3 supplements here. Creatine, if you're into fitness by now and you're not already taking creatine, I don't know why you're not taking it. Take 5 grams of creatine every day. Caffeine is actually the only proven supplement to instantly increase the amount of weight you can lift, according to studies. And melatonin, you don't need to take melatonin. If you feel like you need melatonin, then take melatonin. I take melatonin, but you should be getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. And if you're not, then you should start taking melatonin in order to get that much sleep. Now, if you want me to personally coach you to get to this level of leanness and build the Greek god physique, just go click the first link in the description and you can book a free call with me. And on that call, we can talk about my one-on-one coaching program. You have nothing to lose here because the call is free, and you have everything to gain as it could change your life and get you your dream results. So go click the link and I'll see you on the call. And that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.